Welcome back. Let's get some races in. So I can get back to the rest of my day. Well, so I can just be ready for the rest of my day. Be ready? No, I guess let's get back to the rest of my day. Alright. Man, I'm not I'm out of it, I'm sorry. I woke up a bit ago. I'm not fully in the swing of things. Let's just get the race on. Backwards and mirrored, little bit of wind. Yeah, let's set it up. Probably gonna lose this one. Trying to like sit forward but not sit out of frame. Oh, don't want to do that. Well, I won't benefit from that, but that is kind of funny. It is sometimes that the wall feels like a magnet, and I'm just incapable of pulling myself off it. Other times I just can't turn fast enough to get off it. Oh dear. Still slower than that guy that I forced onto the green. I might have to switch to the hot rod. I feel like this one is perhaps a little too fragile. Or at least I'm driving more like a barbarian. Okay, left turn. Move! I need that turn! Well, now it's your fault, kid. I do actually need that turn because it's a really good shortcut. No, okay, I don't. Yeah, I'll take 8th, I guess. You know, there's... You know those days where you feel like... Even if you spent like a week playing a game and you're like, yeah, I could probably teach myself how to race well, right? And so you trying and you're trying and you're trying. Some days you get a little more heated than others, and some days you don't. I forget those days where you just feel like everything that you've been practicing gets nothing. Like you gain no benefit. Like, in fact, like your brain just like tells you that you've gone back, you know, an entire week. You're just back to basics, and you know you're not actually back to basics, right? You're not back to pre-effort you, but like it just feels like it. That's what this race has felt like to me. Everything has felt like I'm just worse. I'm just like painfully worse than I've ever been. Which like can't be true. I'm in second place right now because of application of, you know, foreknowledge, but like, man. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like you're learning anything at all. It just feels like you're learning how to get bodied. Okay, and yes, good. Straight to the road. Good, massive shortcut for me. Can I keep that? No. No, I cannot. But neither could he. So I'll take that. Okay, alright. There's a chance. Just a couple of rough sections I have to absolutely pull off really, really well. I hope I'm I hope I'm not out of frame, but I won't know until I'm editing the video, and even then I won't know because I won't be able to watch it all the way through. I probably won't watch it all the way through. Because I actually don't have enough time in any given day to watch back what I put out and micro edit it. There's things I take note of while I'm doing it, while I'm doing the vid, that I'm yeah, I gotta cut that, so I'll go in and I'll specifically cut that, or you know, and there's not much that I do have to cut, but you know, there's micro adjustments to be made here or there, but interesting. Okay, I understand that now. That's a bad idea. Okay. Hello. I'm gonna push you right into the wall. I'm gonna make it a absolute pain for you. Too fast. No? Well, I've lost the race. There's no way to recover from that. That sucks. No, I don't have time. I don't have time. It's just not enough. With that and this section, this is gonna be brutal too. Yeah, thanks for nearly crushing my car there, buddy. No, you're not getting second place on me. I'm not even getting second place myself, because these guys are going 164 miles per hour. Yeah, that sucked. Shut up. Don't care. That was my fastest lap yet. Still couldn't get anywhere near first. I just, without the shortcuts, I really couldn't do it. I don't know. I feel like there's artificial, speed. I feel like they get artificial speed. It's difficult to, well, it's impossible for me to prove it, right? Because I can't look into the game data, but it feels like they're moving way faster than they should. And these are some of the highest, like, stat cars in the game, right? Like, I just don't understand. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. That's pretty awful. I just don't understand how, with some of the best cars in the game, it's not a matter of, like, when I get to the straightaway, I can win by virtue of having an objectively higher speed car and stuff like that, right? I don't understand how I'm always behind the other guy. Under every circumstance, I'm behind the other guy. Yeah, I just hit a dead stop there. That was awful. I can understand if I were, like, driving, like, slower or worse, but I don't... Well, I can understand if I could process that I'm driving slower or worse. But it doesn't feel that way. Right? Like, I'm gassing it here. With minimal to no... Shove it. But I was making no gains on that. Even without the failing of flying off the track, I was making no gains for, you know... I'm telling you, man, there are days where you just feel like, in spite of all of your efforts, you are not making any positive movement towards your goal. Right. There's just days where, no matter what you do, racing without the engine sound is very weird to me. But yeah, there's just days where it feels like no matter what you do, you're just boned, right? Right, like your growth, your skill, everything is just like completely void. And I'm dead. And so that's what today is. I guess today is just the day I lose 4 races in a row, right? Sucks, but yeah. I'm not even going that fast, and I'm still going faster than this guy. Sorry, it looked through the pixels like they were getting airborne. Like, I'm blasting down this track, and the best I can muster is 5th place. I have yet to properly get to a checkpoint that is not like pushing me like I'm having to barely make it in. Finally. Finally got to a checkpoint that made me feel a little bit less like an absolute piece of trash. Ain't no way. Told you. Wow, you made it to 3rd. Congratulations. Go back to 5th, 6th. Was it 7th now? It's just like a little bit of you dies inside, you know? You want to be really good at something, and so you spend a lot of time on it, and then at the end of the day, you've made maybe 1 centimeter's worth of progress, and it feels like trash. Like, nothing feels worse than knowing that you're making microscopic gains, if you're making gains at all. Fifth place. Third fastest time. 5th place. It's the kind of thing that doesn't feel like... It's the kind of thing that doesn't feel fair. It's the kind of thing that just feels like you're being screwed. And I get that this was an arcade racer and you're meant to, like, lose a bunch of quarters, but, like... I'd still like to feel like I'm not, you know... I'd still like to feel that all of my improvement isn't directly subject to someone being, you know, leagues better than me. And I'm not even looking at pro plays, right? Because, like, I know that a speedrunner could just outdo me in every way and has, like, the fastest time in the known universe, and it's all great, right? And, you know, that's something appreciable, right? I'm never gonna be like, yeah, I should be as good as them instantaneously, but I'd like to be better than the computer with, like, sufficient effort, and I'm not getting any of that. I'm not getting a single bit of any kind of, like, you know, high skill or high representation or anything. Like, I'm in first now, but how long am I gonna hold that? Am I even going to make it to the end of the race in first, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because there's that, here's a hard slowdown, here comes the guy up behind me, like, he's right on my tail. I just don't get it. You know, again, I'm not trying to be, like, better than a speedrunner at this thing. I'm just trying to win the races that the game set for me. That the game told me, like, these are the races that I have to do, right? These are the competitors, right? Okay, great. Still maintain speed. Still maintain speed with a dude right on my tail. I did the whole shortcut to gain no forward benefit. That's the audacity of it. It feels like I'm nothing. It feels like I'm doing nothing. Like I am without skill. No matter how fast... I'm 173 miles per hour right now. Fast enough that on a soft turn I can't pull it off. Like I can't make the turn without hitting the wall. And I am still being caught up to. I am still being just one step away from failure. Like you never feel like you're getting better. it is. There it is. There it is. Just the proof of concept. You're never good enough. Never going to be good enough. It's never going to be enough. Every effort you make is always just barely good enough. You'll only ever slightly be fast enough to be just ahead of first place. And first place will, to be just ahead of second place. And second place will always be threatening your position here. Under no circumstances can you ever just be better. There they are. There they are to take first from me, right before the end. Kill everything that I've ever done. It doesn't matter how good I race. First place is always right there to take it back from me. It doesn't feel good to win. Because no amount of skill I express. At best, fastest laps I've ever done. Fastest lap time, fastest track time. It doesn't matter how good I am. It doesn't matter how much skill I get. It doesn't matter how well I race any individual given track. You're always 1 second away. Doesn't matter how good you race this thing, you're always 1 second away. It never feels like you're winning. Alright, last race of the day. It's Seattle again. Yeah. Yeah. It's just very frustrating because it feels like no matter what I do, and this is reflected in other areas of my life too, it feels like no matter what I do, no matter how much I sit myself down and remain calm and focus on the task at hand and internalize, minor things, it feels like no matter what I do, it's never good enough. This game is kind of perfectly representative of it. I'm going so fast. I'm doing all of this crazy stuff, and this is the result. 10 miles per hour on a turn that I know I can make. I know that's the big old self-pity problem, but like, it's been a long life, and it hasn't stopped happening at any point during. Well, there you go. Have my shortcut. I die a little bit inside from time to time. I'm in my favorite car, trying to drive incredibly well. Even when I am driving incredibly well, still not in first. Right. Best I can muster, 7th place. Dude, it just feels like I'd like to win a race. Best I can do is 8th. Isn't that last? Yep. I'm still trying, right? Like, I'm not giving up the race, but man... And I'm still in first by, like, 20 points, but, like, am I gonna be... I'm still in first by 20 points for the circuit, but am I going to be in first by the end? Right. With losses like these, with massive drops in point count like these, is it even possible to be... I'll just push you forward, buddy. We'll be first together. And I died. Man, I don't care enough right now. I made one position, yay. Or perhaps two, if I was 8th.
What's your name? Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z.
I made 4 points. No, was it 2 points? Why did I make that lap? I made 5 points. Well, I was ahead by 20 points, but now I'm not. I feel I've done nothing, gained nothing, and learned nothing. It's starting to feel like a Sisyphean effort, you know. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong at this point. Obviously there's, you know, there's slip-ups on the track, but overall, I don't understand, like... I don't understand why on Las Vegas it was... I don't understand why on Vegas it was, if I make even one mistake, I lose first place, right? I don't get that. I don't understand why. I don't understand why Why it's so difficult. I don't get it. Alright, I gotta do other stuff. Good morning. In case you're watching it at any time of day, good afternoon, good